keeping it himself. Across the line and into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. That's a tight end wide open up the middle. There's the catch and the touchdown. Pittsburgh Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. To learn more about Crawcan's no-nonsense pricing and multi-gig internet, check out ckt.net. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Coffeyville, Kansas, Field Kindley High School for tonight's SEK League opener for the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons. We've got a boys and girls matchup here tonight at Field Kindley High School. It's a beautiful facility for basketball here in Coffeyville. Pretty good crowd made the trip from Pittsburgh tonight, so it should be a good atmosphere for high school basketball as the Dragon girls getting set to take on the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. But we got an abbreviated pregame show coming your way. We're going to step away for a quick break. We'll be back here watching Dragon basketball on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Crawcan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find two links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Crawcan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense price.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Having the right...
Welcome back to Field Kindley High School at Coffeyville, Kansas, getting set for tonight's matchup between the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons and the Field Kindley Golden Tornado. I'm Josh Lettner, alongside me, Michael Kissel, and we're happy to bring you SEK League action for the first time this year as the Dragons hit the road to take on the Golden Tornado of Coffeyville. Dragons are 3-3 on the season, coming off a 2-1 performance at the Trinity Academy tournament last week and last weekend in Wichita. Coffeyville is 3-3 on the season as well, so we should have a good matchup here on the girls' side. Both boys' teams also 3-3, so mirror images of each other. Both teams wearing purple, and a good way to kick off the SEK League schedule for the Dragons and the Golden Tornado. As the Dragon boys won 3 games in a row. They went into that Trinity Academy tournament 0-3, won 3 games. Now they're sitting at 3-3 with a tournament championship under their belt and a lot of confidence coming into league play. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. For the Dragons, the normal 5. Number 2, Odessa Reed. Number 4, Anna Jorge. Number 10, Adelie Gober. Number 11, Sophia Hertrich. And number 30, Mackenzie English, will start the game for the Dragons. For Coffeyville, they'll start number 1, a 5'8 senior, Kaylin Karen. Number 2, a 5'4 senior, Aaron Lopez. Number 5, a 5'2 junior, Jessica Zimmerman. And number 10, a 5'2 sophomore, Mackenzie Jones. And number 44, a 5'9 junior, Keandra Jennings. We'll pause now for the national anthem. All right, we just gave you our starting lineups on the other side of the national anthem. Those starting lineups brought to you by Vietti Auto Body and Alignment in Pittsburgh on the corner of 4th and Joplin since 1948. With John Holland and Bill Hunt now in the Vietti Alignment Shop. If it can be aligned, those guys will align it from golf carts and side-by-sides all the way up to F550s and small buses. They'll get it done. Schedule your appointment by calling Vietti Auto Body and Alignment, 620-231-6230.
Senior number 2, Aaron Lopez. For the Purple Dragons, number 11, Sophia Hertrich. For your Florida Tornado, 5'2", junior, number 5, Jessica Zimmerman. For the Purple Dragons, number 21, Angie Miller. For your Florida Tornado, 5'2", sophomore, number 10, Mackenzie Jones. Rounding out your Pittsburgh starters, number 30, Mackenzie English. And for your Florida Tornado, 5'9", junior, number 44, Keandra Jennings.
All right, just got you the starting lineups down there on the floor. Dragons coached by Tristan Gegg in her first year as a head coach. Standout for Labette County here in the SEK League. So this is a league she's very familiar with. The Golden Tornado, coached by Will Owens. As we get closer to the opening tip, I'm going to let you know that our opening tip's brought to you by B&B Excavating. The numbers don't lie, dirt's heavy. So trust the guys at B&B Excavating to move what needs moving. Specializing in septic systems, water line install and repair, driveways, rock hauling and leveling, call B&B Excavating, 620-724-2735. Again tonight without our scoreboard camera, so I'll be giving you time and score as often as I possibly can throughout the course of the broadcast. Mackenzie English set to tip it off. I'm trying to catch the number of the player she's tipping it against. And that was Aaron Lopez. Dragons control the tip and then turn it over with a travel on the inside by Hertrich. And that'll give it back to the Dragons. 7:55 to play. No score. Inbounds pass stolen by Anna Jorge, but then her pass stolen right back by Zimmerman, by Lopez for Coffeyville. Body's hitting the floor already as Odessa Reed hit the ground. She gets up. Looks to be okay. Long shot. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Dragons. It'll stay with Coffeyville. I know it's Field Kindley High School. That's 2 words. Coffeyville's 1 word, so I'll probably call them Coffeyville most of the night. This is Mackenzie Jones with it on the outside. Gives it up to Zimmerman. And then a whistle. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Dragons. Maybe a kick ball is the pantomime I'm getting from Michael. I'm glad somebody's watching this game, Michael. So Coffeyville will inbound from the baseline. Kaylin Karen to throw it in. Throws it in over the top. It's chased down by Zimmerman. Working against Hertrich. This is Jones with it to the elbow. Kicks it outside. Pass off the hands of Karen. And that's going to give it back to the Dragons. 7:13 to play first quarter. We're scoreless here in Coffeyville in the SEK League opener between Pittsburgh and the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. Angie Miller handling it up the floor. Gives it up to Hertrich. Now this is Miller again to the elbow to Anna Jorge. Forces it down low to English. Her shot off the glass, no good. And the rebound's going to come down to Coffeyville, but they turn it right back over. Miller with it into the corner to Odessa Reed. She puts it on the floor. Cross court to Hertrich, who barely handled the pass. Into the corner to English. She passes it off to Jorge. and she's going to draw a foul, I believe. Who was it under there?
Jessica Zimmerman, that's her first foul of the game.
Yep, and that'll send, I'm sorry, that was Reed underneath. And Reed will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's Zimmerman's first personal, first team foul on anybody. Reed gives her right shoe some attention, now ready to go. First free throw rattles in for Reed, and we've broken the ice. Dragons lead at 1-0 here, top of the first. Second shot on the way from Reed. High arcing free throw is good. Reed 2 for 2 from the line, and the Dragons lead it by a pair. Coming back quickly the other way, Kaylin Karen to the elbow. Shot on the way, no good. A lot of white jerseys down there for the rebound. The putback is good for Mackenzie Jones, and not a lot of purple jerseys down under that bucket. And Jones with the rebound and the putback. We're tied at 2 with 6.5 to play first quarter. Angie Miller with it, looking for help. Just has it stolen, taken away from her by Jessica Zimmerman. She just dribbled right into Zimmerman, and Zimmerman said, "Thank you very much," and took that ball away. And there's a rebound and a foul. We'll see if they're going to get this one on. They got Miller with that one. That's Angie's first team foul on the Dragons. And it'll send Aaron Lopez to the line to shoot a pair. Lopez first shot is good. Lopez hits them both. 4-2 lead for Coffeyville. 6:12 to play first quarter. English with it, gets it down low to Reed. Her shot off the glass, no good, no foul. And away comes Karen with it Lopez with it for Coffeyville. Drive, shot no good, battle for the rebound. And we're gonna have a held ball, and that possession arrow favors Coffeyville. So it'll stay on this end of the floor.
Number 10, Natalie Gober.
Natalie Gober checks into the game for the Dragons, replacing Sophia Hertrich. So now it's Miller, Gober, Reed, Jorge, and English on the floor right now for the purple and white. Karen with it in the corner, kicks it up, gets it at the wing into the lane to Lopez, and she gets a shot off in the middle of the lane, and Coffeyville have been able to penetrate into the heart of that Dragon defense without much difficulty here tonight, and that one thrown away by Miller. And quickly down the other way comes Coffeyville, and fortunate not to get a foul was Jorge. Rebound comes down to Gober, and the Dragons back the other way. Got to take care of the basketball. Gober trying to go over the top to Jorge. It's tipped away, and just dangerous passes.
Checking in for Pittsburgh, number 11, Sophia Hertrich.
And Hertrich back into the game, replacing Jorge. They'll get it into Miller. 5:18 to play first quarter. Dragons trailing at 6-2. They'll get it down to English on the blocks, into the middle of the lane, steps through off the glass and good. Mackenzie English gets her first bucket of the night, and the Dragons cut the lead to 2. Got a timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. And Michael, let's bring you in here. Turnovers a problem all year for the Dragons, and starting off a little bit of the turnover bug here tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's one thing Pittsburgh needs to not do tonight. They're putting Coffeyville in the 2-3 zone, almost to allow them to make those extra passes, try to force more mistakes out of them tonight. So first game of league play for Pittsburgh, we want to see some more discipline when it comes to swinging the ball around. Make sure we think a second time through before we swing the ball into the defense. Try to be more disciplined overall.
I apologize for the background noise here. I'm going to have to mute myself when you're talking, or nobody will hear anything because all the racket coming through my microphone. It's broadcasting problems. Nobody cares. Lopez gets the inbound from Karen, trying to go deep with it. It's picked off by Hertrich into the hands of English. Step through layup is good. And 4 quick points for Mackenzie English. And the Dragons tie it up at 6. Quickly back the other way comes Karen. Gets it down low. The shot no good. And then a foul called, as that was, get to know your roster here. That was Atina Colbert.
Going to the line for Phil Kindley, number 50, Tina Colbert.
So Colbert has stepped to the line to shoot a pair. First shot is good.
Checking in from field goal number 12, Leah Tapman.
Dragons have been, looks like a little bit undisciplined on the defensive end to start this game tonight as players get into the heart of that defense. They're getting some open looks at layups. And Colbert misses the second. Hertrich with the rebound. Now the Dragons with it offensively. With a chance to tie it or take the lead right here. Miller with it. Gets it to Odessa Reed, trying to go down low to Hertrich. She has a hard time handling that pass. It ends up in a tie-up on the floor. It'll stay with the Dragons. Miller to inbound. Over the top, gets it to Hertrich. Back to Miller. Back to Hertrich, who was a bit behind her. Reed saves it in, then throws it away to Lopez as the pass for Reed was high. She was falling out of bounds. That shot blocked by English. Gober comes up with it, but she's got a foot on the line, and that'll keep it with Coffeyville.
Pittsburg, number 4, Anna George.
Jorge back into the game. Karen with it, kicks it out. Lopez driving at the elbow. Tries to get it down low for Colbert. She loses it out of bounds, and it'll be Dragon ball. No pressure by Coffeyville. Jorge with it on the wing, down the middle of the lane to Hertrich. Outside to Jorge. They'll work it around the perimeter. And Jorge loses it. Had it poked away. It's going to be last touched by Zimmerman. It'll stay with the Dragons. English with it baseline. Now kicks it up top to Miller. Angie back over to McKenzie. Up top to Gober. Near side to Jorge. Trying to get it down low to English. Throws it right at her feet, and it's a turnover. Quickly back the other way. Gober got twisted up in the middle of that defense and couldn't break up that pass. And it's a quick 2 points going the other way for Lopez. Not a good defensive start here for the Dragons, as Hertrich's layup no good. They're going to foul on the rebound as somebody went over the back of Mackenzie English. We'll see who the foul's on. I think they're going to get Lopez with this one. Nope. They got a Tina Colbert with it. That's her first. Second team foul on Coffeyville. Golden Tornado leading it 9-6. 3:19 to play. First quarter. Hertrich's three-pointer from the corner, no good. And nobody got a hand on the ball, and that's going to turn it back over to Coffeyville.
Checking in for Phil Kindley, number 44, Keandra Jennings.
Jennings back into the game for Coffeyville, replacing Colbert. Lopez has a little trouble with the dribble. Nobody saw it. She's able to get away with it. Now picks it up, throws cross court to Zimmerman, and they get it down low. Shot on the way is good for Jennings, who just checked back into the game. And Coach Gegg's seen enough. We're going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout. Talk this one over. We'll stay right here. Not much good going on defensively here early in this game for the Dragons, as Coffeyville's gotten a lot of open looks at the bucket, and they've been able to penetrate right to the heart of that Dragon defense. And Coffeyville has yet to make a shot outside of about 10 feet, and the Dragons have let them get right down to the bucket, and those are high percentage shots when you can get them. So you got to think the Dragons have got to stop that dribble penetration a little bit if they want to stymie Coffeyville, because that's obviously what they want to do offensively. Some teams want to shoot it from outside. Coffeyville wants to drive to the bucket. Dragons with the ball coming out of the timeout. 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Trailing by 5, 11-6. English with it, gets it out to Elkamil. Now down low to Jorge, back to English. Shot off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Coffeyville ball off the hands of Jorge. Get back defensively, because you've got a person down deep. English does get back before Coffeyville notices Jennings all alone under the bucket. Zimmerman with it. Now this is Karen driving the lane. Loose ball. Dragons don't come up with it. There's a shot. Pretty open look. That one's tipped away. And Jorge knocks that one out of bounds. It'll stay with Coffeyville.
Checking in for Coffeyville, number 10, Mackenzie Jones.
Mackenzie Jones into the game. Replacing number 12, and there's no number 12 on my roster. Rebound, Elkamil. Off the miss, and here come the Dragons the other way. English dribbling up the floor, gives it off to Miller. Passed up a three, she'll take a long two off the back iron. Tipped around, rebound tracked down by Jorge, gives it back to Elkamil. She'll pull the trigger on a three, in and out. Rebound, Gobert came flying in there for it. And she's fouled on the rebound attempt. I think they're going to get Jennings with this one for Coffeyville. Yep. That's Jennings' first third team foul on Coffeyville. Not too much danger of putting Pittsburg in the bonus here with just a minute 51 to play first quarter. Karen will sit. And Jones into the game for Coffeyville. Elkamil throws it to Miller down the lane. Shot on the way, no good, but Angie is fouled. And I think they're going to get this one on, on Mackenzie Jones. That's her first. And it will send Angie Miller to the line to shoot two.
Number 21, Angie Miller.
Miller's good on the first.
Checking back in for Pittsburg, number 2, Odessa Reed.
Odessa Reed into the game